Hey team, this is my adventure truck, and over the past 4 years she has taken Zoe and I to some of the most amazing wild places in Australia. And in this episode we're going to give you a full tour, what worked, what hasn't, and a hint of the changes to come. Check out this view! So sit back and relax and come along as we unpack from our Easter trip away and take you through a very messy yet real truck setup. But a quick backstory before this adventure vehicle. It was just Archer, myself, my bike and my old Volkswagen Transporter doing van life around Australia, and then Zoe came along. And I decided to upgrade to something that was way more capable, that gave me the sense of freedom that these vehicles do, and that also meant that I felt safe enough taking Zoe to the places that we go. And that's what led me here. So this is my 2021 Isuzu D-Max, or also known as Dragon, as this one decided she looked like Toothless from How to Train a Dragon, is that what it's called? How to Train a Dragon, once she has her 270 awning out.
And she is very big, so she does sort of look like a dragon.
Yeah. So to start with, she was sent off for a nice GVM upgrade, pre-registration, so she could safely hold what I had planned for her. So I've also added a long-range fuel tank, 133 litres underneath, just to give us that extra safety when we're travelling those long distances out back, and complete with bash plates underneath, even though I don't do completely crazy stuff, just to protect everything under there. So up front I've also got this high beam light bar to give me extra light at night. You will notice I do not have a winch or bull bar. This is definitely on the list, but as you guys will probably know, they are kind of pricey and we have got away without them because we don't travel at night. Okay, next, the snorkel. So this was added after I got her. As it goes, I haven't used it since. I also have 2 radio antennas, both used for their own different range setting. This little one, and then I have a taller one. I was going to get it out and put it up. What do you reckon? So the good thing about this placement of the aerials, when I open this, can I do it one-handed holding the GoPro? And then check out, it just goes up and back. And then you can see complete clearance from everything. I'm not very technical in here, but that is the inside. I know where the border is. I know how to attach my air compressor. Actually, I probably should learn more about this. Okay, let's go inside. So, this is inside. Let's start with...
Oh, bird poo! The bird poo! Let's start with the bird poo!
Okay, so my tyre pressure sensor is here, complete with my quad lock phone mount. Then the high beam light down here, which you saw before. I have parking sensors, which I don't use anymore. I think I used for maybe 2 weeks after I got the car and then realized where everything was. And then once I knew that, I haven't touched it again. I have my essential oils here because the car gets really smelly when we've been in it for a while, doesn't it? We've got that there attached with a magnet mount. As you can see, super easy for me to reach. Super easy for my passenger to reach. So as I said, completely messy. We have shopping bags down there from our last trip. Always pack shopping bags.
And you always need a little friend.
Would you like now to show us what's in these 2 things? Do you want to show us this one first?
Oh, my radio! Ooh, another radio! Ooh.
So that's where our handheld radios are kept for when we need them. Our emergency beacon sits in there, then gets taken out if we do any backcountry hikes. Zoe's very first head taught.
Why did he keep it?
Cables and a lighter.
Oh, it still works!
Stay tuned and we'll test the handheld radios. Okay, so bottom part. What is it?
First aid kit.
Small first aid kit. Basically, those two cupboards are my quick access first aid. I have first aid in the back and our comms. Things need. Oh, actually, the most important part in this truck is where my fire extinguisher is, which I don't particularly actually like because I can't take off my front floor mat to clean because my fire extinguisher mount means I can't get it out, so it stays there. Ready to head to the back? One little upgrade I do need to do is find somewhere to store my hat and Zoe's hat because they fall off there and it just gets really, really annoying. I tried to order one of those clip-on ones that hold them, and I guess the guy had went out of business but not closed his site, and I never got my order. So I just kind of didn't do anything after that. Maybe I will crochet something.
Hey guys, I'm finally taking you on a tour in the back where I sit when we're driving. Anyway, this is my chair that I usually sit in, and there's little drink holders which are full of tresses, and that's why I've got this to put my drinks in there and like my lunchbox up here. This is my little thing where I put like treasures and sometimes put my headphones on in there. And as you maybe have seen is this map. Maybe you can guess it's a botanic garden map. We stopped there on the way to bush camp. And of course this amazing bag that Mummy made. It's got loads of stuff in there which you cannot see probably. It's got hats and like maybe other stuff.
And from here, she didn't want to film anymore. So let's continue with my tour. And now to the most exciting part of this setup, the Alu-Cab canopy camper. Now the main reason I chose this was for its internal access. And this was mainly because when I got it, Zoe was so little and I really didn't feel comfortable with her crawling out of the window, and just added security of having the access only from the inside, which we can lock when we go to sleep. So let's go. The canopy camper comes completely set up with a 50-litre water tank. So a week away, you can see only half empty, which is pretty good. I tend to only fill it up when we do washing stops at caravan parks and things like that on those days. And because we've got the hose out, we might as well give the truck a little bit of a wash out, because it is definitely needed. So I did install these multi-plates, which I have connected things to on the other side. It comes completely set up with all these LED light bars, which have 3 settings and a red setting. And my dual battery set up, which runs my fridge. Charges all my camera gear, and also powers our NutriBullet when we want to do breakfast smoothies or overnight oats for Zoe. It's a really easy way to get breakfast ready the night before, so we're ready to go if we need to leave early in the morning. That's what charges the NutriBullet. Plug it into here. Yeah, just by chance my camera has run out of battery, so let's plug it in and charge it. Give the solar panel a quick look and see if it needs a clean. It does have a massive poop on it. That is better. Super clean. Okay, so in this swing, you can see I've got swimmers left over from the weekend we were away drying. We have all our little cups. These are actually turned into our painting cups. Have a blanket, dustpan and broom, big first aid kit, axe, easy to access cutlery. Yeah, we'll put these back away in a second. Let's go. And because I don't have room in this narrow driveway, let's cut to somewhere with way more space. So the Alu-Cab canopy camper comes complete with this 270-degree awning, which is super easy to set up. A little something extra I did myself. I cut up a pool noodle to add in extra bars like this one to the other arms and stop the rain pooling overnight. I do need one extra upgrade of a gutter between the awning and the back door, as the rain tends to come in pretty heavily through this section. So I have my gas tank here, and the really good thing about it is when we open up the back and I put my table. Yeah, so when I put my table up, the gas line actually from the cooker to the gas cylinder actually reaches, so without me taking the cylinder off, which is really helpful when we're just having a one night. So I will take that off if I'm staying somewhere for a while. Okay, let's go inside. Hopefully you guys can see this, how easy it is to put up. I've already taken the fruit out of here because it was getting near its use by date and needed to be eaten, and I didn't want the back of the truck smelling like rotten fruit. See, it came out yesterday when we got back. There we go. It's so easy, and actually I think it's my favourite part of this whole truck. It will stay the same, unlike my dodgy drawers, which I now have to have this here so they don't fall out. Now this was my first ever attempt at building anything, and I did build it out of the tray. When I'm taking them out this time and redo them, I'm going to build it in the tray so I get the angles right rather than doing it straight out and then putting it in and having the floor not straight in certain ways, or something was warped. And ready, watch this. Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay, it never does that. It normally gets stuck. It normally gets stuck. Okay, so I got this cute little rug, which is amazing. It's completely washable, so I love it because it makes it way more cozy. It just keeps our feet nice and warm while we're in there. I'll take it out and wash it. Okay, welcome to the inside. So I have all my camp tables here, just held in place by a strap. I have our floor rugs, washing bucket, yoga mat, and just a whole bunch of other stuff all situated here. As you can see though, in its current setup, it is pretty squashy. But watch this. Completely stand up and do a dance. So much room, I can actually twirl inside my truck standing up. What else do I have to quickly go through? Okay, really quickly, these pockets that I have now permanently attached up here, they come with the canopy camper. They do come set up on the back door. Mine kept falling off. I tried a number of glues, I tried Velcro, and then I decided I didn't really like the look of it then, so I've permanently attached them to the floor of the bed. Just one little niggly thing is I am not a fan of the grey and orange colour scheme, so when I get a chance I am wanting to change the orange to a green. But that's just my personal preference and my love of the green and making everything look cozy and nice. Okay, so coming into here we have reading lights both sides. We have charging ports, USB. Really quickly what I put in here, this is our down jacket pocket. Mine has come out. Swimwear, which I will put back in this one now because I took it out. And then wetsuits are in here. We have bike gloves, a little speaker, our head torches, bug spray, sunscreen. And that is it. Okay, so this cupboard here, this is one that is going with the upgrade. That is all my recovery gear. My air compressor recovery gear, tools, jumper leads, extra fire starting equipment if I need. What I've noticed is in a really, really bad location when I'm traveling and I want to let the tyres down and then I have to get the air compressor out to pump them back up. Just makes me question about if I really want to let my pressures down, and so I have probably travelled places that I shouldn't have with them still up. Okay, welcome to the bedroom. Yeah, okay, one of the most awesome features of this is these windows. So the amount of sunrises and sunsets that Zoe and I have had from up here have been countless and incredible. I never get cold in here, and I do feel the cold. It stays incredibly warm. If anything, it does get too hot. I've installed little fairy lights to make it even more pretty. Another thing I'm probably not a fan of is the white roof. Now check out all the gross bug squashing marks. A little personal design preference that I would probably prefer it to be a different colour. It does mean that when I come home though, I do know it's dirty and I do clean it then. So what we need to do is get all this stuff out and give it a wash. Okay, time for us to have a little break mid filming and cleaning with our hot chuggies, and then we'll come back. Always remember the opposite. Always remember the opposite. thanks heaps for watching this first tour of the Dragon. Now stay tuned as I rip out this interior and get it ready for our trip south to Tasmania. Cheers. Don't you just love planes? Sunny's in my eye. Ready? And action. Okay, so we're going to practice this. Go. Now leave that. When you go down there and talk to Mummy, press that button, okay? Hello, Munchkie. Hey, Munchkie, I can't hear you. She might need more practice. So that was cool that we went through that because Zoe's handheld radio was out of battery. So it's now downstairs getting charged.
Oh, he's upstairs.
Oh my God.
So comfortable.
Realities of filming with a 6-year-old.
Hey, 7.
Actually, yeah, 7.